All right, guys, we're going to pick up where we left off with the last video, which told us how to create our APA-style title page. This is a little different than the one that I did in the previous example because it's in line with this outline that we're going to use to demonstrate. So essentially what I'm going to show you is how to take the headers, being the major 1, 2, 3, 4s in your outline, and translate them into APA-style headers, and then how to copy paste content from your outline into your formatted document. Now, the first thing that you need to do if you did not already do it when you started your title page is you need to set all your formatting preferences correctly in line with APA style. That way, everything you copy and paste from here, you can merge formatting and it will already be in the correct format. So you need to make sure that everything is Times New Roman, size 12, AVI. Under paragraph, you want to make sure it's double spaced, and then this is an annoying one that we always forget. You want to indicate not to add space between paragraphs of the same style. Okay, we don't need to make this paper look longer. This paper is only 4 pages, not including your title page and references, so adding spaces in between stuff just wastes trees. Plus, it's just not APA style, so I don't want to add space there. So I have everything set in APA style. I also have margins set. So we're going to translate our 1, 2, 3, 4 into the manuscript. So the 1 in our outline is essentially, it was listed as your topic title or your title. So this header, which is the header for your introduction, is going to be the exact same thing as the title for your paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just literally going to copy the title for my paper that I created in my title page. I'm going to paste it at the very top of my first page of text. It's centered, not bolded, and it has upper and lowercase letters. So literally you can just copy paste from there and put it in the middle here as well. Okay, so that's the header for our introductory information. We're going to go through all the headers before we do content. So the second large header, and this is one of the example outlines that was up, is her supporting section. And the first one looked at autistic autobiographical memory across different ages. She's comparing what it looks like across different ages. I'm going to copy it. The headings for your subsections are level 2, which means they're going to be left aligned. Paste and merge my formatting. They should be bold. This is already bold, so I'll just keep it. It should be left aligned, bolded, and upper and lowercase letters. Okay, so not much formatting difference from this outline, at least. I need to find my second supporting section header, which in this example was autistic autobiographical memory across genders. So you can see she's making 2 different comparisons here. Paste and merge my formatting. That's already bolded. It doesn't seem like it wants across to be capitalized, so like, I believe you. Go ahead. Okay, those are the 2 headers for my subsections, level 2. Then your final section, unless you have a third supporting section, which is fine, it should look just like those, is your conclusion, okay, which is right here. Your conclusion heading is centered and bolded. I'm trying here. And it's just going to say conclusion. Nothing fancy, don't need to describe it any more than that. Okay, so this is exactly how your headers in your paper should be formatted, and essentially everything that comes after this header in your outline is going to get put under the header in the manuscript. So starting with the introduction information. In your introduction, I had indicated background and purpose. You don't need to have those words in your introduction. That was just for you guys, so I'm just gonna delete that. That'll look weird in a paragraph. Now what we want to do is we need to remove all of the numbering in the outline because it'll copy paste and keep the numbering, and that's not what we want. So this is the first paragraph here on purpose. Highlight it, Up here, I'm going to turn off the numbering. It might also be under outline. Either way, turn off whatever is on, and then all of your I's and A's and 1s and 2s and stuff should go away. I'm going to copy it. So your introduction section starts right under your title, left aligned and indented, just like all other paragraphs. And I'm going to paste and I'm going to merge formatting in my paste options. Okay. So there's going to be some stuff you have to fix. It's not going to copy paste into a perfect paragraph, but it's definitely a lot closer than it was over here in the outline. What I'm noticing is that there is extra space in between some of the bullets that we pasted, and that's not good. I tried to set the preferences so it wouldn't do that, but I'm sure we all realize that Microsoft Word doesn't do everything like we want it to all the time. So I'm going to go under settings and don't add space between paragraphs the same style. This is just to show you guys, if you have this kind of stuff, you can copy paste everything in and then highlight the whole document and format it at one time. It would probably be a little bit more efficient that way, so you only have to do that once. So I'm going to like backspace and get this all together in a neat little paragraph. And then once we get everything copy pasted into the right spots in a relative paragraph form, you guys will need to go back and read through the paragraphs and fix the writing and revise it. Because I would imagine that your outlines are not going to translate perfectly, depending on how you wrote them, to coherent sentences in a paragraph. But that's the easy part. So now I'm going to copy paste the purpose section, which was right here. I got to get rid of my numbering. Bye-bye. I've got it indented to start a new paragraph, merge my formatting, and then I've got to backspace everything into what looks like a paragraph. APA format only requires one space after periods. We're not trying to waste room. So you do not need 2 spaces, just 1. Okay, so that's all the information from the introduction section in the outline. Now you can start doing the same thing, and I'll just do an example for the first supporting section. So the heading occurs right after the end of the introduction. There's no extra spaces or anything needed. In a similar way, I'm going to go through and unnumber everything. This is going to be a paragraph. I can kind of tell by the way that she organized it what's going to be a paragraph. So hopefully your outline allows you to do that also. If not, you can just copy paste it and go back and parse your writing into paragraphs afterwards. This pasted as bold. We don't want that. So there we go. Just tabbed everything back so that it's connected. Okay, here is her first actual study she discusses in her supporting sections. Unnumber it, copy, paste and merge, and then turn it into a paragraph. So no bold. Back and tab it all together. Okay. You're going to continue this. I'm not going to keep demonstrating because it proceeds in exactly the same manner, from copying and pasting the information from your supporting sections of your outline into the supporting sections of your paper. Eventually, you'll have everything in there under the correct headings, as we see here, and then you can go back and read your paper and start editing the writing. At the end, after you copy paste your conclusion, we should have correctly formatted your reference list during the outline, so you can literally just on the very last page of your manuscript, when you're done with everything else, you start a new page at the end, and hopefully it's going to paste just perfect. Nope. Let's and it never does it just perfectly, but you can go through and fix the formatting.